Brian May's wife Anita Dobson has made a surprise confession about the Queen rocker. The soap legend first appeared on our screens back in 1985 playing the role of Angie Watts in EastEnders. She was the face behind one of Britain's most iconic TV characters and even released a song in 1986 based on the soap's theme tune, called Anyone Can Fall in Love. Coincidentally, this song hit the charts the same year she first met her husband. The British TV legend went on to marry rock royalty Brian, lead guitarist of Queen, and when making a recent podcast appearance, spilled some secrets about their marriage. The actress, also known as Lady May, joined EastEnders royalty Lacey Turner on her podcast We Started Here to discuss her life on and off screen. She started by telling listeners about how she used her own life experience behind the bar to help build the much-loved landlady character. The 75-year-old, when talking about her one-hit wonder, explained that it only took 2 weeks to complete, in comparison to 2 months to do one track with her husband. Lacey went on to ask Anita if it was her music that helped her to meet Brian all those years ago. She continued, "I suppose because it'd been catapulted suddenly into everybody's living room, and I went to a preview of Down and Out in Beverly Hills with my then agent. And Brian turned up at that preview, and that was the first time we met. He was married at the time, I didn't know that, but he was married, and he was with his wife." She explained that May's ex-wife, Chrissy Mullen, approached her to say she thought Anita was marvelous in EastEnders. It was then that Brian chimed in to say he agreed and invited Anita to watch his band play at Wembley. Recalling the conversation that followed, she said, "And that was it. He went and sat down, and I turned around to my agent because musically I didn't have a clue, and he said, 'Don't you know who that is? That's only the lead guitarist of Queen.'" The actress made the astonishing confession that she had no idea who Brian was. Yet, when she went downstairs, he waited and told her that he was serious about her coming to see him play at Wembley. "It was Freddie Mercury, I became friends with, and I didn't really get it together with Brian until much later. All the stuff of life had happened, you know, with his marriage and whatever, so it was Fred that I used to hang out with a lot, so Brian, kind of introduced me to Fred. And then Fred kind of gave me back to him, Brian," Anita explained. At the time, Dobson admits that she was still living in a council flat in the East End, but when she left her flat, she'd be going to see Queen play at Wembley. It was this juxtaposition of her life that, at the time, made her feel like a rabbit in headlights. The TV legend returned to Albert Square for the 40th anniversary of the soap in what was a tearful reunion. EastEnders' original landlady took a trip back down memory lane alongside her on-screen daughter Letitia for the new documentary, EastEnders, 40 Years on the Square.